And that is okay because nobody has paid for a personal reading. So if you'd like to have a personal reading here today, go ahead and check out my website, temperanceandsage.com. But these are paid personal readings only. Temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings if you'd like to have a personal reading here today. Anything that is not paid for is not for anybody besides the person who paid for it. So if you'd like to have a personal reading, check out my website, temperanceandsage.com. Alrighty, let's go ahead with our first personal reading in the queue, which is personal reading order number 24. 24, you would like to know, what are Chris's thoughts and feelings of you today? Let us see. All right, so it seems like they are a little bit uncertain here and maybe how to interact, how to connect, how to make something happen. When we have this energy coming forward with the moon in the reverse, also with the idea of the Page of Wands, it's like we're trying to search for something. We're trying to figure something out. We're trying to analyze the situation here, but we don't necessarily know how to make something happen or how to move forward. We end up kind of feeling a little bit stuck here with this Four of Cups, being in this place of being unsure. And so it seems like they are coming forward here in this energy of wanting to interact with you, wanting to connect with you, wanting to make something happen, but just not being sure on how to create that sense of movement forward. When we have this Page of Wands, they are wanting to connect in a new direction. They're wanting to bring forward excitement, passion, desire. They're wanting to see an opportunity here for some sort of newness to come ahead. But again, it seems like they're in a place of saying, I just don't really know maybe how to make this energy come forward, but I'm really wanting to see some sort of flow happen here between the two of us. So I would say this is them thinking about connecting, thinking about creating difference here between the two of you, thinking about creating some sort of movement that makes things feel fun, energetic, and feels like things are moving forward in a new direction between the two of you, create conversation and create flow, but just being very unsure, feeling very uncertain about how to make that conversation come forward, how to make things happen. So feeling incredibly curious about you, wanting to connect with you, but just not being sure how to make that energy come forward, and being in a place here of like being kind of like passionate towards you, Page of Wands, excited by your energy, but just being very unsure about how to create that flow and being unsure even about how to feel, because they're desiring for more, wanting to connect, wanting to create more, but just being very uncertain about how to create the sense of flow forward. So that's what I would say here when it comes to this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal reading. So let's go ahead here for personal reading order number 25. 25, you'd like to know what's coming forward for you in love for the first half of October. Let us see. So we do definitely see some changes coming forward in your love life here. We have the Ace of Cups coming ahead, but also we have the Ten of Swords. And so this could signify that there is some sort of ending happening in your love life that's going to create an opportunity for a new direction. So when we have this Justice card come forward, we can kind of look at that as like your karma coming ahead. You are moving away from a particular way of being. You're moving away from the old. You're moving away from maybe things that didn't serve you, or maybe things that maybe felt you a little bit more anxious here with this Nine of Swords, and finding all that energy balance out to give you more with this Ace of Cups. So when we have this energy come ahead, it's like we're trying to give to you, trying to connect with you, trying to see some sort of movement come forward that's going to give you more than what you've been receiving in the past, and create a sense of new directions after endings. Because this Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords energy can be strong anxiety, it can be strong difficulties, it can be strong sense of being unsure about what to do, how to connect, how to make something happen, and it just overall creates this like held back energy. But then we're busting through that with the idea of the Page of Wands, Ace of Cups, getting our sort of karma here with this Justice card of creating these new beginnings, creating this flow, creating this better direction, instead of feeling like something is completely held back. So I do see kind of like a new start in your love life happening here in the first portion of October, where you're feeling some sort of endings happen of closing out the old patterns to leave forward the space here for a new direction. So let's see what's going on with the message cards. We have reconciliation, so there can be somebody coming back here with wanting to be in your energy more. This is the person just saying, hey, I want to connect with you on a deeper level. I want to bring some sort of energy back. I want to be around you. We also have growing in our time apart. So maybe the time that they have spent by themselves, or just the day-to-day time spent by themselves, is spent reflecting, growing on their own sort of side and direction. We also have your number, IG handle. I have it memorized. It's them basically saying, I feel connected to you and I want to reach out to you. I want to be in your energy. And you also mean something to me, right? You mean something to me with the fact that I have something memorized, like your phone number, right? Or have your IG handle memorized. The identifiers of you, I recognize those. And then we also have, I don't know why I just choked on air there. I'm grateful for your presence in my life. And so they do see the value of having you around. Maybe some lessons that they've learned here in the growing in our time apart is like them trying to figure out certain aspects of themselves, figure out how they need to move forward in their life as, you know, who they are, and kind of like reflecting on how they interact with you gives them a better sense of clarity on how they should move forward for themselves. And then we also have time apart will do us good. So I feel like this is them saying that they need some more time when it comes to moving forward to completely move ahead. But they're also coming forward in a time that basically says, hey, I'm also working on myself in the time that I'm not approaching you. And I feel like it is beneficial to continue to do that, right? Beneficial to put the time, put the effort, put the energy into themselves and to keep moving forward. So it's like them recognizing that it's been quite valuable for them to have that time by themselves, and they are using it wisely when it comes to moving forward. So having more time isn't something that should be feared because it's already something that's giving value when it comes to moving forward. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. I am going to go ahead and mute myself and continue to film some shorts here in the meantime. If anybody's interested in having a personal reading, check it out, temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for personal reading order number 26. 26, you'd like to know, do they actually care about you more than they let on? Let us see. Are you able to hear me now? Are you able to hear me now? I have had enough with Patreon. I even emailed them and I talked to their support, and they would like to refuse that there's a problem. All right, I think it should be working now. But also, I'm also live on YouTube on the Personal Readings channel, if you'd like to venture there as well. So, do they actually care about you more than they let on? When we have this Judgment card coming forward and we also have the Moon, it is very much forward energy. Kind of say it how it is. Here we are, we're present exactly on how we mean to be. So that I would more so say no than I would say yes. I would caution reading into them in any sort of way, shape, or form, because we may be then projecting our reality or how we would navigate a situation on them rather than looking at them for what they're truly trying to present themselves as. So with this combination, I do not think that they care about you more than they do let on. I think that maybe they have their own ways of showing things here with this Judgment energy, and maybe own ways of presenting themselves. Maybe they have certain ways that they do care with the idea of the Six of Cups that can be influenced by their past or influenced by their upbringing. And also with this 10 of Wands, they might be somebody who just kind of keeps things to a particular level in their life. Maybe they don't always allow themselves to feel 10 out of 10 when it comes to individuals. Maybe they only ever allow themselves to feel that 5 out of 10 and express that 5 out of 10. So the 10 of Wands coming forward here can say that we can be in a place of maybe wanting too much or expecting too much or projecting too much on a particular person more than what they're able to bring forward. So based on this combination, I don't necessarily think that there is a place here of them, caring more than what they let on. But I think that there is this energy coming forward here as to maybe there's a particular level of expectation that we have of them that's maybe they're not able to meet, right? With this 10 of Wands, we may express, what is the word? Expect. I was thinking of the word express. We might expect more of them in terms of expression based off of what we would do rather than it being something that they can actually show themselves up in that manner. So based on this combination, I would more so say no than I would say yes, but that seems to be based off of their past, and it also seems to be based off of expectations of them just in general that I would kind of caution here with this 10 of Wands. So on this combination, I would more so say no than I would say yes. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, feel free to check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you're interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. I have no idea what's going on with these live streaming services. First, YouTube was having issues, and then we go to Patreon because that was supposed to be better, and now Patreon's having issues. I don't know what's going on. I wish one of the two would get it correct, but lucky today we do have both options open, so it's not too bad in terms of delay. But if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now, so if you're interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for personal reading order number 27. 27, you'd like to know any forward movement soon from them towards a connection with yourself. Let us see. All right. So interesting enough, we do have this magician come out in the reverse, which it technically should, because they're all supposed to be in the upright position. So to have the magician come forward in the reverse can give forward the sense of like lack of knowing or lack of understanding on how that they can create action. So it can be that there's something personal in their life right now. They just feel like they can't. Also, when we have the Eight of Swords energy coming forward, it would talk about feeling stuck when it comes to other people's ideas or other people's directions or other people trying to get some sort of movement forward. So this energy is like they don't really know how to create the movement, or they don't really know how to see something different. And when asking friends, family, other people for advice, it also comes forward with them feeling quite stuck and not really sure on how to create movement. So it's like they're having a lack of advice right now on how to move ahead, which makes them not really create any movement. When we also have the Five of Pentacles, it would talk about something being at a further distance. So not really understanding, knowing, or feeling a sense of closeness to be able to make something happen sooner or rather than later. So this card also is a card that's going to signify things taking longer to be able to come forward rather than being able to see something happen anytime soon. And then when we have this energy coming forward here as well with the Judgment, we're wanting to be able to see some sort of signs. We're looking for some sort of clarity, but we may not be able to know how to bring it forward. So it seems like they are looking for the signs, looking for the signals, trying to figure out how to bring the opportunity to come ahead, but feeling like they're kind of at, a distance, or feeling like their desires or ideas are falling upon deaf ears and not being sure how to make things happen. And so they're just kind of being held back here right now. So even though with this Queen of Wands, they feel passionate towards you, they're looking to connect with you, they feel pulled into your energy and they want to be around you, all this energy comes forward here as a desire to see some sort of connection. They end up in this place of saying, I just don't really know how to bring it forward, and that makes them stuck. So based on this combination, I would say it's less likely to see some sort of movement come forward here soon when it comes to this combination, rather than seeing quick movement, because this energy is like, I don't know how to make it happen, and I feel stuck, and I feel like there's a lack of advice, and I feel like there's a lack of clear direction on what I'm supposed to do and how I'm supposed to move forward, and it just makes me feel like I don't know the best direction to take. So there's this whole sense of like feeling of doubt on how they should move ahead, which stops them from moving forward, and it just makes things feel difficult for them. So I would more so say no than I would say yes with this combination. I don't really see anything happening too soon when it comes to them. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. Alrighty, let's go ahead here with personal reading order number 28. 28, you'd like to know, how does S feel towards you currently? Let us see. All right. So with this combination, I would say that they feel pretty unsure about you. We have the idea coming forward here of the Eight of Cups as well as a Judgment in the World, which would want to see something grow or would want to connect with you in a deeper way or would want to see some sort of new chapter evolve between the two of you. It's kind of like the curiosity to see what more else can happen. But when we get into this place here of the Seven of Cups, we don't really know if something is sure or not. The Seven of Cups is a lot of illusions and a lot of confusions. Basically, we end up asking ourselves, is this person who we truly think that they are? Are these feelings real? Is there the room for growth, right? We get into a place of self-doubt and not being very sure as to what the more possibilities are. And so even though we're feeling this sense of like curiosity for growth and this desire for more, we don't really know what is even possible when it comes to these feelings. And the Seven of Cups can even say with the High Priestess that we don't even know how to label these feelings because we are keeping something deep down or we are pushing something down because we're in this place of being uncertain. So I would say based off this combination that they feel a sense of curiosity to you and they feel drawn into your energy. They're curious to see where these feelings can go and how they can move forward, but I wouldn't classify them into any sort of section completely. I wouldn't say that they're head over heels for you. I wouldn't say that they have hatred for you. I wouldn't say that they are sobbing over you. Right? It seems like it's a very neutral energy with a curiosity for the possibilities of it to be diving into something deeper. But it's more in a sense of like leveling in a neutral sort of plane when it comes to you, but also this feeling of uncertainty, but desire for growth, desire for more, this curiosity to where something could go. So that's what I see coming forward here with this combination. Very much in this place of like, neutrality but hesitant curiosity. That's kind of how I see this energy coming forward here as to how they feel for you. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, feel free to check out at the website temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now, so if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website temperanceandsage.com for the live personal readings. No worries. Thank you as well for allowing me to do your reading for you. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for 29. 29, you'd like to know, has deep thoughts about yourself. Let us see. This will be the last call here too as well. I will be logging off of this after this reading if there's no other readings in the queue. All right, so based on this combination here, I would say yes. Now, they may be thinking about like reconnecting with a portion of their past, and then that brings up the thought of you, because we have the idea of the Six of Cups with the Ten of Swords. So this could be they're thinking about endings, they're thinking about their past, they're thinking about where they feel defeated right now, and also with the Lovers card, they're thinking about choices that they are to make in life, choices of the directions that they're going to find themselves move into. It comes forward in a place of like trying to figure out the pathways ahead, or trying to figure out the way to move away from difficulty, or the way to move away from isolation, or the way to move away from endings, from things not going in the way that they want them to. And so when it comes to this, with the idea of the Three of Cups, we have the thought process of celebration, opportunity, success, movement. They're thinking about where things could go well in their life and how the opportunities can shift and change if they were to look in a different direction. So I see this combination coming forward here as basically saying that they have thought of you, yes, and it comes forward as them thinking about their past, or thinking about how they want to change their direction of life, and how a portion of the past that they wish to connect with, or a portion of the happiness they feel like they can find, is from going back in the time here, and maybe going back to things that maybe brought forward a spark of excitement in their life, or the thought process of something bringing forward some fun, passion driven, feeling desired energy, and that brings forward the attachment here to you. Three of Cups, the idea of reconnecting, being in your energy, having this uplifting celebrational style of direction here. So I would say that they have thought of you, yes, when this comes to this combination, but it seems like it's specifically tied to them thinking about changing their life or about their past. And rather than just sitting on the thought of you yourself, it seems like it's tied to them thinking about this past energy, and then the thought process of you comes forward. That's kind of how I see this combination coming ahead. So let's go ahead and see what are the message cards. Again, this is the last call. If there's no other readings in the queue after this reading, I will close down the live for today. I feel like I've known you from a past life. Well, there's their past, right? The idea that they of wanting to get back to their past, wanting to get back to an old version of themselves can be what drives them to thinking about you. We also have, I hope you're doing all right. And so this could say they don't really know how you're doing, but they're in a place of hoping that you're doing all right, feeling like they can't ask you themselves, but hoping that you're doing fine. We also have moving too fast. Maybe they were moving too fast here and it caused for some endings in their life, and they're a little bit afraid of moving too quickly or making the wrong decisions and ending up in more endings rather than finding themselves move forward in successful directions. We also have, I see you in my dreams. So they can be dreaming about you, or things pop up in their dreams that remind them of you, bring forward that sort of energy of the past. And then we also have give me some time. So give me some time, as well as this moving too fast card here, does signify their need for more time, more space, more, rather than it being quick. So they're in kind of a place here of saying, I have thought of you, yes, but I'm not really in a place of taking immediate action. I'm more so thinking about the past, thinking about ways I've done things differently, ways I could do things differently. And so I'm going to still need some time here to move forward. It's not something that I can see happen immediately, but I still need some time to move ahead. I need some time to figure myself out. I need some time for things to be different. So that's kind of how I see this energy coming forward here today. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading, check out my website, temperanceandsage.com. You can pre-order for tomorrow's morning's live if you would like, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. I am going to be switching things over here now for tomorrow, since it is past 8 o'clock. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading, feel free to check out my website, temperanceandsage.com. I also have options for readings that are available to be done in private there too. So if you are interested in having a personal reading done in private, check it out. temperanceandsage.com is the absolute only place that I do personal readings. But that's what we've got things for today, and I've switched things over for tomorrow. So if anybody is interested, feel free to check out the website, and perhaps I will see you tomorrow, or perhaps I'll see you another day. See you guys!